Welcome back to Shimrath Plays Caves of Qud, the further adventures of Hashroshram, humanoid, porcupine, scorpion. Currently, we are pressing to the west, trying to reach our destination to discover this lost orchard. So, let's continue our exploration. Alright, there's some battle happening up there. Okay, there's a baboon. We're going to kind of slowly make our way. Alright, now let's get a look at what's going on up here. Again, the hermits and baboons are fighting. Not really our problem. Here's a corpse to loot. Salamander, and the salamander is neutral, so I don't have to worry about the salamander. But this is a snapjaw warrior. Alright, so he is obviously kind of like an armed, it looks like he has a shield and some armor, right? Iron mace and leather moccasins. So he's a little bit tougher than your average snapjaw. This whole thing might be resolved by the time I even get there. We'll see. I also don't really want to get between the baboons throwing rocks and these other folks. So I think my job here is actually going to end up being looting. Okay. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and fire at this snapjaw. Oh, no. Pretty sure I might have shot the baboon. Yeah, I hit the baboon for 13 damage. So, like I said, not a good idea to shoot into an existing battle. Let me look around. What I want to see here is if the baboon is still neutral to me or if they're all super pissed off now. Okay, it looks like I didn't destroy my reputation by shooting the baboon by accident. But I think I'm going to not do that anymore. I'm going to go and help in the battle if I can. By the time I get there, it'll probably be over with. I think I will start by berating him. Alright, and then I will whack him with my staff. Try to. Oh, my goodness. Who's paralyzed? I'm paralyzed? The bloody snapjaw warrior is paralyzed. Oh, okay. Well, I was going to zoom in so we could see it, but I think it's going to be over when we... Oh, for a paralyzed. Just looking at the notes over here, I hit for 3 damage with my electrified walking stick, and I hit for 4 damage with my stinger. So remember, that stinger has just a percentage chance on every attack to kick into action, and so I did. But the snapjaw warrior resisted the effects of my venom, right? So, all right, that's it for the snapjaw. There's another one up here. He's covered in blood. So I think we'll try to navigate around. Wow, this is a big battle up here. I want to get to the snapjaw. So where's he going? Alright, there we go. And then here. Alright, another snapjaw bites the dust. Another snapjaw bites the dust. And then, that one's probably not going to make it. I think I'm going to drop back and start looting. Let them fight it out. Okay. We're going to... Bloody boarskin gloves. We'll take it. Bloody leather moccasins. We'll take it. Hand axe, iron mace. Small boulder, small stone. Alright. Bronze battle axe. A little difficult to figure out what the blood spatters are, whether there's somebody you can loot or if it's actually a baboon that doesn't have anything. A worn burnoose. Iron battle axe. Oh, so I just picked up a baboon corpse by accident. So I'm going to go to my inventory, and I'm going to select the baboon corpse, and I'm going to drop it. Okay, here we go. Engraved leather armor. We're going to get it. Actually, I'm going to look at it first. So, because it's engraved, it says the suit of leather has been cured until it is rock hard. Plus 60 reputation with the Society of the Fortuitous Lamb of Tortoises. It is engraved. So, this item is engraved with a scene from the life of the ancient Sultan Ushid. So, essentially, here's the story. In 5880 BR, Ushid won a decisive victory against the combined forces of Bilimas at the bloody Battle of Qualenrod. As a result of the battle, Qualenrod was so rife with bad omens that it was renamed Fortuitous-bog. All right, now that gets added to my journal as part of the histories of the Sultan, and then I can take it, can get it. And since it's engraved, it's probably worth a little more than a normal set of armor. So let's continue our looting spree. This is a baboon corpse. Snapjaw scavenger. Oh. Okay, since there's a scavenger, it's told me I have to pay attention to that. I just picked up another baboon corpse by accident. So, it's a little more, it's a little difficult to loot the bodies of the fallen when you're on a battlefield full of various types of creatures. Okay, this is a Snapjaw. Bark armor, club. Now, one of the risks I run is that I will become overloaded. I'll be carrying too much weight. Furs and bronze sword. Bark armor and an engraved longsword. So we're going to look at the engraved longsword. Plus 45 reputation with the Cult of the Coiled Lamb. It is engraved with the scene from the life of the ancient Sultan Reshef. At Starfarer's Quay, Reshef consulted with mysterious strangers and learned the secret of the gyre. By cause of the misdeeds of the elder Sads and sultans, star beings had levied a curse on Qud. Reshef vowed to make right from this wrong and redeem our doomed world. All right, adding it and getting it. Okay, let's talk to one of these folks and see if that yields anything. No, I could trade with them, but they probably don't have, yeah, it doesn't look like they have a bunch of money on their side. It's just my value over here. They don't have a ton of money, so I couldn't sell all this stuff to them for water. I can only trade it for what they have, which is an iron buckler. That iron buckler probably wouldn't hurt me to wear, but not now. Live and drink, friend. We're going to go ahead and explore the rest of this map and see if there's any way west. Pardon that noise. That was my monitor making a weird popping sound, which will happen occasionally. I do not know why it happens. I think that it gets hot or cold, depending, and in the heating and cooling process, the plastic in the back that were screwed together, I think, tightens and makes popping noises. All right, so I just walked into another mess, but it's not a terrible mess because I'm not actually surrounded by Snapjaws. I'm adjacent to more baboons than Snapjaws, and they're going to help me fight these creatures. But I want to do something. I want to look at this ram creature. It's a goat. Okay, I think goats are a neutral faction, and I think we already looked at the big lizard, and it was neutral as well. Okay, so this is a Snapjaw hunter. He has an engraved short bow, which means he can shoot us. So we may want to focus on him if we get a chance. First, we are going to move here, and we're going to apparently get whapped. Oh, no, it tried to attack me, missed, and actually it was the one taking the damage. So, on our quills. Oh, no, it did hit us for 1 damage, but it took 1 damage in return. So, whap it with a staff. All right. It is down. And oh, look, there's a horned goat here. I guess that is a forked horned gnu. This stout, thickly muscled herbivore is intensely territorial, violently attacking anything that crosses her path. And luckily, it is neutral to us, so I'd be in real bad shape if goats didn't like me. So where am I in relation to everybody else here? We're going to see if any of these snapjaws even survive. Yep, got to me, and so I'm going to whack it. Oh, maybe the goats are fighting the baboons? And then leave the snapjaws to me? Alright, I'm having trouble hitting the snapjaw. Maybe I should berate the snapjaw. Alright, I think I have. And much easier to hit once I've berated them. Alright, down here is another one, and it's dead. I don't see any other snapjaws, but there we go. Maybe there was a tree in the way. Oof, okay, a bunch of stuff popped up, but it could have been in the exchange between all the other strange creatures. I am at 11 of 18 hit points. I missed with my, according to the text over here, I missed with my electrified walking stick. The snapjaw hits me for 3 damage and impales itself on my quills. It doesn't penetrate my armor with its bronze two-handed sword, so that's good. I think that's what that block was that popped up, maybe. Was it informing me that my armor had blocked the blow? Okay. Another whap, and the snapjaw goes down. Okay. Let's loot. Bark armor. I'm picking up stuff that's way heavy, so probably not going to be able to carry too much more. Okay, there's fighting going on, but it doesn't have anything to... I am carrying too much to move. Okay, so now it comes time for inventory management. Not everybody's favorite thing. Armor is heavy. As you can see, I have 119 pounds in my armor category. You can close these, but using the arrow keys, you can basically, you could, close all the various portions of your equipment list. If you like a tidier screen, I should probably just drop everything that is not engraved as far as armor goes. So this is going to be a little bit of a process. D is for drop, and then enter. How many do you want to drop? I want to drop all. Oh, I'm carrying 3 bark armors. No wonder. Okay, enter. All right. Boarskin gloves. I think I already have some cool gloves. We can go to our equipment and see that on our hands. No, not true. We have... Yeah, we're not wearing any gloves. We're wearing a compass bracelet. Let's see if we can. Let's see if we can wear these gloves. Boarskin gloves, providing 1 armor. Auto equip. Oh, your scaled boarskin gloves were unequipped. I don't want that. I'm going to wear these instead. Okay, switching them back. In the list, I must have missed it. Yeah, worn on hands. I was looking just at hands and arms up here. So, all right, everybody's fighting around me, making me nervous. But we should continue to drop these items. A little bit of inventory management. I'm going to go ahead and do that and not really talk my way through it. And then I may fast forward through this part because it's not going to be that exciting. And okay, got rid of the armors, but I'm still carrying 92 pounds in melee weapons now. So I have all these short swords, battle axes, long swords, all this stuff strapped onto my back, right? A lot of these probably are not worth a whole lot as well, and some of them are obviously heavier than others. I think as far as buying and gathering loot, hoarding loot, and taking it back somewhere to sell, it comes down to a weight versus value kind of thing. And I believe there is a mod that you can put in the game that will basically help you with your weight to gold ratio management. But I'm not I don't have any mods in the game. This is just a game straight out of the box. So we're going to go ahead and carry this around until it becomes an issue. And we will continue to see what we can get. This is basically all the stuff we already dropped. Now we need to remember when we explore these corpses, Oh, look, a wide-brimmed hat. That's bloody. I'm gonna get it. Go ahead and continue to pick up weapons, I suppose. I don't want to be in the middle of this fight. Iron short sword's probably more valuable than a regular short sword. There's blood everywhere. A witchwood wreath. And a hand axe. Alright. Have I explored everything here? Did I pick up any baboon corpses along the way? That's another good question. This is everything's salty and bloody now. Everything that was laying on the ground. The pile of loot that I laid. Alright, I think that's that. Stand in the corner here for a minute while we look at our inventory and just make sure that we don't have any corpses. Does not look like we have any corpses. Alright, I'm going to carry around a dead baboon. Alright, back to the fray here. Since we are trying to head west. Oh, okay. Somebody's here that's not a snapjaw, so let's look at it. Uh-oh, okay, they're cannibals. That's funny because when I was showing you the factions, cannibal was the example I used. This stout human's bare skin is pallid from years of abstaining from sunlight. His eyes are glazed and bestial. Isolation has rendered him more of a beast than a man. So they have clubs, and they like to bite, and they are definitely hostile. So maybe we will go and help our neutral factions attack these creatures. Alright. Alright, that's one. And two. Alright, that sound effect marks are ushering into the second level. Okay, you've gained a level. You are now level 2. You gain 2 hit points, you gain 82 skill points, and you gain 1 mutation point. Boom. Alright. Cool. Let's real quick look at what weapons are here. That was a human corpse. That was the sound of someone walking through a pool of blood, I think. I picked up a club, and there's another corpse here. Oops. I picked up the bloody, bloated leech corpse. I need to pay attention to the text down here, see what I'm walking on. I think that's my issue. Now this is where you might get to the point where you want to close down your close down the different categories so that you don't have to figure out where these things are. I'm going to drop this. All right. Okay, well, that was fun, everybody. Some more corpses here. This is a baboon corpse. This is another baboon corpse. And this is a third baboon corpse. All right. Man, everybody's fighting. Snapjaw. Okay. I'm going to kind of stay along the tree line and then try to make a beeline for him. He's going to shoot at me more than once. Oh, he shot me with a critical hit. 4 damage. All right. Where did he go? There he is. All right. First things first. Berate. All right. Oh, and he dies. I didn't berate him to death. I berated her, and she then attacked me and impaled herself on my quills and died. So that's good. Outcome the same. I'm going to pick up whatever she had. Oh, you know what? There was a Snapjaw originally carrying around an engraved short bow, and I don't remember finding that item. I think I'd like to have that. So I'm going to go back up and see if I can find it. feel like that was over here somewhere. I don't have it, do I? I don't already have it? No, missile weapon's only one. Maybe if I can just look. Bloodstain, it's a corpse, it's a corpse, corpse. Is it going to tell me what items are around? Or if it's just a corpse? Can't see that far. Looking at the text messages to see if it tells me there's a thing. Maybe it was destroyed or one of the other neutral factions may have picked it up. It's a possibility. Oh, I guess you can't win them all. Can't loot them all. I don't know how long I've been going. This might be a good place to stop the episode. So let me get over to here. I am at full hit points. I am hungry, but that hunger is not causing me to move slow yet. But I think what I'll do before we call this an episode is make camp and then utilize that fire to whip up a meal. You gather some fixings, a sprinkle of maroon silt, a wretched aniseed, a declared pebble, and a leech's tail. You toss them into a pot and stir. You eat the meal. All right. I am no longer hungry. Let's call that a good place to split the episode, and we will continue to the west. If we look at, I think, let's real quick look at the overland map. We are still in line. We've only walked one square away from the village. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 squares before we can potentially, we need to explore this entire zone to find this orchard. Since we're so close to the village, might do us good to actually head back and sell this loot that we found so far. Let's do that. Go back to my current location. Yep. And we'll just go ahead and walk home. Can I go through here? Probably not. Nope. Not. Still feeling chapped about that engraved bow that I didn't get to loot, which is a silly thing to be concerned about. Okay, go down here. Can't go down here. Blocked by rocks. All right. Oh, the way is blocked by marl. Okay. If I recall, we need to go down here, and from here, we can zoom all the way back. All right. Perfect. Here we are. We're going to chat with Dim. Hello, Dim. Does Dim have... Did we ever ask Dim about work? Let's do it. No. Yeah. He says, speak to the guy that sleeps all day. All right. I have more to ask. I would like to trade with you. Okay. What do I have that I don't need? I am not using arrows, but I'm going to hold on to them anyway because I may end up having to run... If I run out of ammunition, I may have to default back to the bow that I am carrying. Actually, before we trade, let's do this inventory armor. I want to see what I'm wearing on my head, if it's better than this or not. Your leather cap was unequipped. So the wide brim hat gives 1 dodge value, but no armor. The cap is the opposite. So would I rather dodge or... Let's see, let's look at my character sheet. I have strength 16, agility 15. So I don't know for sure, but I'm imagining that I don't think any of those affect your armor value. Maybe toughness does? Oh, actually, I'm going to be careful clicking on stuff. In this screen, you can actually raise, like right now I have 1 mutation point. I could actually go and raise one of these to 2, so I'll be better at it. It's another something we need to, I guess this is end of session things that we should do, so we should definitely think about it. Anyway, the reason I looked at this was to compare my agility. I think I'm gonna do the dodge value item instead of the cap. Okay, that's what I currently have done. As far as clothes go, these moccasins aren't as good as the spring-loaded stuff that I'm wearing. I don't need that. What is this? A witchwood wreath. Let's look at it. Witchwood twigs paired and twisted into a decorative wreath. Let's see. Equip. Look. Is it just decorative? Yeah, I think it's just decorative. I have a short bow, which I'm going to hold on to just in case. A beaded bracelet. I can look at it, but I'm pretty sure these beads were skillfully dyed and strung together by a hillside native. It's good to sell. Bloodstained neck ring, Sains, and then the melee weapons. I basically am going to just sell all of them. Let's look, though. Remember, the Masterwork Sword does the same amount as my staff, as does the Iron Battle Axe. I don't think any of these are a real big upgrade, so I'm going to sell all that too. Okay, that was what I wanted to do. Look through my items, make sure I didn't want to equip any of them before selling them to Dim. No more picking on Dim. Okay, so here we go. We're going to sell... Oops, that's the wrong thing. You can either press 1. You can press the number you want to sell, or enter will do all of them. I'm going to sell food. I can get rid of this mostly burnt torch because I don't need it. And here we go, battle axe. I have 3 of these, so actually I'm going to start hitting enter instead of the number here. 3, boom, engraved. I keep the short bow. I'm going to sell. Am I going to sell the bracelet? So water is heavier than probably a bracelet, I believe. So I might just hold on to the bracelet if there's nothing I want to buy with it right away. If that makes sense. There's no reason to convert all of your assets into water because water is kind of heavy to carry. There's nothing I need here. These artifacts could be something good, but could also not. There's another grenade. Does he have a 2-handed steel longsword? Penetration 5, and it does a D10. That is definitely a better weapon than the electrified staff, but it also costs 85. I think I'm going to buy this. No, I'm not going to buy it yet because we have some other things we need to think about. Let's do an offer. The Dromad Merchant's going to give us 107 drams of fresh water. Sounds good. Trade is complete. So now I have like 2 full water skins and an empty one. Live and drink, Dim. That was a fair trade. Let's look at my equipment. What I want to look at here is skills, right? I have 82 skill points, and I have 1 mutation point. So of my mutations, which would be the most beneficial to upgrade? It looks like if I press space, am I going to automatically up it? No. Okay. At this rank, I have 300 quills. So if I bring it up to 2, I'm going to get 80 to 120 more quills. And the percentage chance of it increasing, so I don't really need to upgrade that. It's not going to increase the chance that people get hurt when they attack me. My Stinger has a 20% chance if it's a primary weapon, and that does not increase. What does increase is what? I don't see what's increasing when you. Oh, it goes penetration to 8 from 7 to 8. So that's helpful, but not going to come in terribly often. Now, mental rank drains 2 per round instead of 1 per round. I feel like this is the one we probably want to increase. So let's say yes. You have increased Siphon Vim's base rank to 2 space. Okay, boom. Now I can siphon 2 hit points of damage when I use that. I need to remember to use that when I'm in combat. And now skill points. Okay, here's the skill trees. I am going to close them because I think they're easier to look through that way. Now, I have 84 skill points. 82. Take that back. So I could buy something entry level like Axe, any of the ones. So if it's red, you can't afford it. If it's blue, you can afford it. So let's look at tactics. If I buy tactics for 50, I automatically get hurdle, which is based on agility. You receive no penalty to your dodge value when you sprint. That's actually pretty good. And then if I spend another 50, I can get death throwing, but I don't have 100, so I can't do it. There's no reason to consider it. Short blade, these are like expertise feats that make you specialize in certain weapons. I currently have a staff, right? So that's bludgeoning, that's cudgel. I'm already proficient. I can't afford the next. Not only can I not afford the next step, I don't qualify because my strength is not 17. So the stronger you are, the better you are at conking people on the head with these weapons. I'm thinking about buying a long, I think that was a two-handed sword, so I think that's heavy weapon. And these require high strength as well. Long blade proficiency. I can't get it now, so I have no reason to worry about it. But yeah, okay. I could get acrobatics. And I wouldn't get this ability because my agility is not high enough. So don't do that. So okay, well, there's really nothing to spend our experience on, but we'll get more points when we get to level 3, and that's when we could potentially do it. So that was our first foray into the wilderness. We traveled 1 square west out of 6. We didn't die, so that's this has been a good day in Qud. Let's real quick before we leave, just go down and see if Homeboy is awake or asleep. He is asleep. Okay, well, whatever the other quest is, we will just have to wait and let this guy talk to us about it later, I guess. So let's post up right here and call it a day. And then the next episode, we will venture to the west again. We'll step over all those corpses and try to find a way through the terrain to make it to the west. All right. Thank you for watching.